is Megan Howard. I'm the commander of the Houston Police Department's Tactical Operations Division. Today, this morning at about 11 a.m., the Houston Police Department received a call for service regarding an assault in progress. Officers from the Central Division responded within about 5 minutes. They arrived, they could hear signs of distress, and they were prepared to force entry, hearing a commotion between a male and a female that was screaming for help. As they were about to breach, they heard a male call out from inside. He threatened the officers and made a statement to the effect that if they came in there, there were going to be casualties. At that point, everything slowed down quite a bit, and they worked on establishing communication. They had some communication with both the male and the female, but they weren't able to get any type of cooperation to at least get the female to come out for her safety. They did some solid investigation up front. They were able to identify a male who was linked to a female who lived in this apartment. There was a history of family violence, and they also found that this male was wanted for a couple of misdemeanor warrants. They also found that he had a court case pending with court date tomorrow for other open charges, including felon in possession of a weapon. So at this point, they're concerned that they had a hostage scene, even though the female began to say things like she was okay and she just wanted the police to leave. Based on observations from neighbors who made the initial call to the Houston Police Department, as well as their own observations that there was in fact distress when they first arrived, they knew that they could not leave. They requested additional assistance. SWAT responded, and hostage negotiators responded. We established communication, continued speaking with her, and it took a while, a couple of hours, but we were finally able to get her to come out and ensure her safety. And so we're able to pull her away from the apartment and debrief her. It was difficult to get information. These are always very difficult situations for our complainants. They are protecting themselves. There's a lot of self-preservation that makes it difficult to get additional details. However, we were able to establish rapport. Our negotiators continued to find ways to try to establish contact with the male who was inside. Finally, at one point, we did end up on the phone with him. Our negotiator, she did a wonderful job assuring his safety. He went ahead and gave himself up, came out, surrendered without incident. We placed him in custody, confirmed it was in fact the male that officers on patrol had figured that was probably inside. They confirmed it was one and the same. So he's in custody currently for the open misdemeanor warrants. There was a family violence assault warrant as well as a unlawful restraint warrant. So he is in custody for those. Additionally, as officers continue this investigation, continue to interview her and get all of the details of what transpired today, there could be additional charges pending. So that's what we have at this time. She's being treated by HFD. She did have some visible injuries that appear to be from a fresh assault today. So consistent with what neighbors reported, along with what officers were hearing through the walls as they first arrived. So that's where we stand right now.
Is there weapons found in that apartment?
At this time, we have not gone in the apartment. We do not have a warrant to go inside, and right now we're just unable to go inside.
They both live there?
So she lives there, he does not.
Are you able to tell if the prior assault against family was with the same woman today?
Yes, there's a documented history between these two individuals, with her being the complainant in each case.
Can you tell us how old they were?
I apologize, I don't have their ages. I want to say in their 20s, young adults.
I think that's good.
Thank you.